Quick announcement before the video starts. Did you know that only 99.0% of my viewers aren't subscribed yet? I mean, come on, how pathetic are those numbers, dude? Give me something. I've never asked for you guys something like this before, so least you guys can do is hit that subscribe button. I mean, it's free. Come on, don't you like free things? Come on, like only 1.0% of you are subscribed from actually watching my videos. Come on, guys. Come on. We can do better than this. Make sure to like and subscribe, or I will show up in your closet tonight. That is a promise. I'm not lying. I know where you live. Hey, why does our background look a little bit different? Perhaps because everything was cleared out for the EPO review. You know, I was gonna go all out for this review. It was gonna have green screen and everything. Well, why aren't you gonna do it now? You know, I just don't see a scenario in which it would work. Huh. I think I found my scenario. What do you mean by that? What the? Am I in space? How am I breathing? Is that the Death Star? He's gonna be fine. Anyways, on to the toy review. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your boy Joe, and today we'll be taking a look at the Black Series Star Wars Boba Fett. Now, before we get into the figure, I want to go and say, sorry for the small hiatus I just took. And yes, I've seen your comments. Yes, I will be doing the tutorial for the hot glue boxing gloves. It's a bit of a tricky, complicated process, so give me the benefit of the doubt. I will get it done eventually. But anyways, this figure I acquired from a certain store, Toys of the Universe store. It's pretty great. They have pretty decent prices for action figures there. Nothing but action figures and some video game stuff there. Which is where I picked this up for a good $30. It's worth the price. I don't know how the actual one costs online, but I'm sure it's of similar price because this was brand new in box when I got it. And overall, pretty good store. I've already put a picture and video up there, so overall, go and check them out. But if you do want to order this figure online, I will put the link in my description. But let's go and take a look at this box. At the bottom we have number 6 Boba Fett, and on the top right here, Star Wars the Black Series. A picture of Boba Fett right there. Same thing on the top, and then we nothing much on the sides of the box. We have the back. You can go and pause and read that if you want. Nice detailing or picture in the back. Pretty legal information. Top on the bottom. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual figure itself. And here is the figure out of its cardboard packaging. And overall, my first impressions on it looks pretty good. Nice weathering detailing from the metallic into the mask. And gotta say, it's one of the most anticipated figures. I've always wanted a Boba Fett figure. And I have a Mandalorian model kit, which I will do a size comparison of eventually soon review. And I was planning on getting the model kit version of Boba Fett, but saw this at Toys of the Universe and just bought it. Nice cloth cape. I'm liking the cloth cape and the weathering detail. I'm not sure if that's intentional. Either way, it looks good. It's all folded up, so I'm just gonna keep it as is. I don't really want to make it like iron it out. It's gonna be a little too difficult to deal with all that. Nice detailing, a little bit of the molding right here, but it's kind of covered up with the cape most of the time. Here's the Wookiee hair. I know some things about Boba Fett. I haven't really watched the Star Wars movies. I've only seen the Mandalorian series and the Boba Fett series. Please don't hurt me. Anyways, yeah, but getting a closer look, like I've said before, nice detailing, beautiful figure overall. And that's pretty much it for how the figure looks. Let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. When it comes to this figure and his accessories, he doesn't come with much. First thing he comes with is this blaster pistol. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it, if there is one. I'm just gonna call it a blaster or a pistol. Either way, it looks pretty good in his hand. It fits nice and snug. And, please don't flame me at all for, not knowing the name. I only know the character, really. I didn't focus on the name of the weapons. Second thing he comes with is this bigger blaster. I'll put the name on screen for any of those who get angry at me for misnaming them. But yeah, looks pretty good. Decent detailing on the blaster. When I grab it right here, it doesn't fit so snug in his arm. It kind of like has to bend the finger out a little bit just to get it in the trigger hole. But nice metallic and nice metallic detailing on the stock. Oh no, sorry, the barrel and the scope right there. Yeah, there you go. The stock looks pretty decent. Loving how the stock looks. Oh, another little special, cool little feature is that with the previous blaster from before, you can go ahead and put that in his holster if you like. It looks pretty good. And overall, yeah, it's pretty much most of his accessories. With the next one being a pretty big part of him, he comes with his jetpack, his iconic jetpack, the one that he wears pretty much for the whole time when he has his armor. The Mandalorian armor, that he got from Jango Fett. Yeah, I know some lore on Boba Fett. He got the dent in a duel. I know that for sure. I don't know much. I haven't seen the actual movie he first comes out in. I know that he shows up first in a cartoon though. Anyways, let's move on. Go ahead and put this little blaster in his back right here. The little hole. Go ahead and plug that in, and then it's gonna fit that. There you go. And now we have a complete Boba Fett with all his accessories attached to him. But anyway, that's enough for all his accessories. Let's go ahead and check how this guy poses. So let's go ahead and remove this accessory right here. Alright, starting with his head, he can look up that far, he can look down that far, full 360 rotation thanks to a ball joint, also allowing for some slight head pivot, nothing much. Arm moves out that far, full 360 rotation for the arm, swivel at the bicep, hinge at the elbow, single hinge, a slight swivel at the forearm right there, swivel the hand, and a hinge at the hand as well. Same thing for the arm, except there's no swivel at the bicep here. It's all in the elbow, and same thing with a forearm swivel. Scary sounding swivel at the waist. Not much of a crunch there. Not very much of an arch. Legs can spread out that far. If you move this little piece right here so it doesn't get stuck, he can kick out that far. He can kick back, not very much at all. Swivel at the thigh. Double jointed knee, about that far. Hinge at the foot, and a pretty decent pivot. And that was it for this figure's articulation. Overall, this is a pretty great figure. Since I've always been wanting a Boba Fett, it's just a pretty great figure overall. Nice accessories and pretty decent articulation detail. And of course, I would recommend this figure, obviously, if you're just looking for a simple, affordable Boba Fett figure and nothing too expensive. I could also recommend the the model kit version of Boba Fett. Now I don't have that one. I have the Mandalorian version, which I will get to right now. Let's go ahead and take his height. On average, he stands at about 6 inches, almost exactly 6 inches above. And let's go ahead and get him ready for his size comparison time. Here he is next to my last review, my custom Ippo Makanouchi action figure. Here he is next to the Figma Doomslayer. Here he is next to the SH Figuarts Mark 6 Iron Man. Here he is next to my model kit Mandalorian figure. Now, I would have already done a review on this guy if it wasn't for the fact that he was already missing so many accessories. So, let me know if you want a figure review on this guy without, all his accessories and basically missing a whole bunch of them. Or, if you'd rather wait till I either get a black series or just get a new model kit of this guy. That's completely up to you guys. Just let me know which one, rather you'd see. Here he is next to Minecraft Steve. And here he is next to Lightning McQueen. Like I've said before, this figure's great. Overall, great figure. Can't recommend it enough. If you're looking for a pretty decent Boba Fett figure, just for your collection, if you just want one Boba Fett figure, as a not a semi Star Wars fan, I've only seen both the Boba Fett and Mandalorian series, so I haven't seen much of anything of Star Wars related. No, I haven't watched all the movies. I think I've seen like half of the fourth one, or like the first 20 minutes of the fourth one. I don't even know if it's the fourth one. Something R2D2. That's the last I remember. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.